Good morning, Blair Bears. Hello, I'm coming to you live from New York City from my best friend Rosebud Baker's couch. She's not here right now because she's flying from LA because she had to take her daughter to Disneyland. Do you care about that? Anyways, just popping on really fast. So excited for this week's episode with Johnny Pemberton, my dear friend of many, many years, hilarious comedian and actor. Go see his new movie, Mermaid, in theaters April 8th. Let's support movies in the theater so we can still do it. Thank you all for the amazing feedback on the Anthony Jeselnik episode and the Ron Funches episode. So much fun. We're doing it. And I just want to remind you really quick, this week on Thursday, April 9th, I will be performing in New York City, Nacho Bitches, at New York Comedy Club Gramercy, 9:15, one night only, so come out to that. And then again, my Netflix is a joke show, Los Angeles. That will be May 5th at Hollywood Improv, 7:30 p.m. I have amazing guests with me, Dave Merhedge, Paul Elia, Audrey Stewart. It's going to be incredible. So buy tickets for that. That one's super important. And then Indianapolis Helium. That'll be May 22nd through the 24th. Okay, that's all. Subscribe, rate, review. That is a huge help for us. Share anything you can. Thank you for all your comments and all the clips. I love you. Please enjoy this episode. Thank you, baby.
Welcome, Blair Bears, to a brand new, hot new episode of the Space Style Podcast with Blair Socci, baby. Oh my God. Do we have an episode for you today? I am so pleased to be joined by one of my oldest friends in comedy.
Hell yeah.
That I love. He's a superstar. He is presently like bursting in stardom from the hit show Fallout as the Ghoul. And
I'm not the Ghoul.
You're the Ghoul.
No, I'm not.
What you are?
I'm not. The Ghoul is Walton Goggins.
Yeah, but you turn into the Ghoul.
No.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I literally, if you haven't watched the second season, have you?
Yes, I have.
All the way?
Oh, no, not all the way.
Okay, well, you would know.
Okay, well, that actually kind of excites me that I gotta go change. Okay.
How far into you?
Half.
Yeah, crazy shit happens.
Oh, okay.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff ahead.
All right, well, it is funny, and just to say this real quick before I, just bludgeon you with so many questions I have. But, because I would talk to you while you were like away filming for so long, and it was like this top secret project, and like the way that it all went down, and how they like cast
First
you.
season at least was.
Yes,
yeah.
and I had no idea what it was in it because it was based on a video game. So I didn't know Walton Goggins was in it, and it was not something I would have ever turned on had I not known you were in it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And then I enjoyed it so much. I actually binge watched it with my mom.
Really?
Yes, when I was home for like a week, and it was so good. I couldn't even believe it, and like the production value, and you're so funny in it.
Well, thank you, Blair.
Yeah.
I'm also promoting a film.
Oh, yeah.
If I can just say
Tell
right
us,
away,
please.
Go see Mermaid in theaters, April 8th.
Oh, April 8th. Hell yeah. I can't wait. I'm going to the premiere.
Yes, you are.
I RSVP'd, which is incredible. Okay, this is an unorthodox intro. But yes, he's from Fallout. Very funny comedian. Just shot a special.
Oh, yeah.
And makes me laugh. He's also... One fact that I love about you is, I don't actually know what it's called. I would love to know the specific word, but you know everything about plants.
I don't know. I know a little about plants.
No.
I mean...
To you would say that, but you know everything about plants. You have everything growing at your house.
Yeah.
Like, you have the most spectacular garden I've ever seen.
You've seen it when it was better than it is now, but I've been known to grow some stuff pretty good.
Your house is your like food is farm to table.
I've had like, I would say farm, maybe it's like farm to a part of the portion of the plate, maybe just a tiny portion of the plate.
No, but it's really crazy. You grow everything from citrus to every vegetable to every verb to...
I mean, I grow
verb?
some...
I meant to say herb.
The herbs are going off right now. I got a lot of cilantro and parsley and chives going. But otherwise, I have to turn over the bed because I have to build it again because it's rotting.
Johnny is like the good kid in school who showed up with donuts. So nice.
I love bringing donuts though,
and from California Donuts, the best.
Yeah, but
donuts.
that's because that place is so close. So I had to go.
But
get it up.
it is because like I'm not a donut freak or whatever. I like a donut, but those donuts are really another level. That place.
Yeah, I mean these plain ones are pretty. These are just they're solid. You know what I mean?
Okay.
These are solid, but I don't expect anything more than that from this type of donut.
Did you bring a Freako fact of the week?
I do have one, yeah.
Oh, please regale us.
I just learned this yesterday, actually. And this actually truly freaked me out. And I'm hard to freak.
That's true.
I'm hard to freak. Yeah. When it comes to facts, I'm hard to freak because I probably already know it. You know what I mean? I'm a bastard. I probably already know the fact. This one got me good for real.
What happened?
Okay. So you know how Britt just had surgery recently?
Yeah.
And
Britt's Johnny's beautiful, gorgeous,
yes.
artistic wife.
So she had surgery, so she had to have anesthesia, right? And she found out from some woman who was in the waiting room with her or something like that, that she had to tell the doctors that she is even though her hair isn't red, that she is a natural redhead. Because people with naturally red hair, like, true redheads, not like strawberry blondes.
I know what you mean.
Like redheads, they sometimes need as much as 20% more anesthesia.
Whoa.
There's some weird gene called the MC1A.
And she didn't know that?
Britt didn't know that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone knew that. I had no idea. This woman was telling her about that because she woke up on the table.
Oh, because Britt's not a natural redhead.
No, she's not a redhead.
Oh,
at
but
all.
she just
No.
told her that.
She was just telling her.
No, there's many situations like that. I recently just.
Isn't that wild though?
No, it is. I have the same thing because it's not redhead, but I got diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Comorbidity with autism, where it's a connective tissue disorder, and so you need higher amounts of anesthesia as well.
It's
but
probably
I've
the same
gone my
gene.
whole life without knowing that, and I've had surgery several times.
You never woke up though, right?
I never woke up, but when I have, it's more like
You woke up early?
dental stuff.
Yeah.
Like they'll put 17 shots in, and I can still feel everything.
Wow.
Like it is horrible, and it's so funny. I remember like probably the last time we podcasted this, I was like, yeah, like people keep coming up to me at shows being like, I'm autistic, are you autistic? And you're like, you're definitely neurodivergent, but I was like way before I got tested.
Someone once told me years ago, like every comedian is to some extent. I think that obviously there's exceptions, but I think it makes sense because it's sort of just like the nature of that world is where why would you do something like that that's so unnatural?
Well, it's such an atypical lifestyle that only like a really certain certainly wired person could do it.
I always tell people if they want to do comedy, like you should do comedy. If you want to do comedy, do it. And what's going to happen is you're going to bomb. And if you still want to do it, that means you should do it. Because if you still want to do comedy after you bomb really hard, then you're insane.
Yeah.
Because that's like touching the stove after you got burned. Like, why would you touch it again? Like, it doesn't make sense. A normal person's like, oh, comedy seems fun.
That's so true. I've actually never thought about that, but it makes complete sense. Like, it is such a difficult life, too. Like, even when you're doing well, it's not, like, an easy life.
Everything about it sucks.
Like, the travel is the worst part.
Travel's terrible.
The shows, Anthony always says he gets paid to travel because the show is fun.
That's what someone else told me. It's probably an old saying. Oh. They pay you to travel, not for the show.
Because the traveling sucks.
Yeah, traveling fucking sucks.
It's so brutal because you're doing these like 2-day turnarounds. You're exhausted, and it's not like you're in your 20s anymore. You're like exhausted.
I got really bad at it. I just can't. I'm like a bad traveler now.
Like what? You sleep? Do you
just
read?
exhausts me so much.
Yeah,
I can't sleep on the plane. I get like, I don't know. Everything about it, I find it to be very discomforting. Yeah, I can't stand it.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
All right.
Who's your favorite comedian and why isn't it a woman?
You're leading the Your Honor, leading the witness. Your Honor, leading the witness. Who's my favorite comedian? I guess they have to be alive?
No.
Oh, it's Richard Pryor then, obviously.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you'd choose a wild one.
That's not a wild one. That's like
No, I mean he's a wild comedian compared to a lot.
I guess so.
Like, if you watch him on stage, that's his, like, you're the same way. I think I'm kind of the same way a little bit, where you're like, whoa, what's happening? You don't know what's coming next. They'll say crazy shit. Like, you can't predict what they're doing. They're completely unpredictable.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, which is my favorite type of comic.
That guy's crazy.
Yes. Because you watch so much comedy, and you're like, I need someone to shake it up.
It's so tepid. But also, I like a lot of people who are, you know, mellow, straightforward people, because it's like, oh, that's not me at all.
Yeah.
So I enjoy watching someone who does like one-liners, because I'm like, I can't do that. I just can't do it. I try.
But like, when you watch one-liners, are you laughing really hard?
Maybe just depends on who it is. But I mean, I would say I'm not laughing really hard at hardly any comedian whatsoever.
Not even me? I've seen you laugh at me before.
Yeah, but that's because you're funny.
Yes!
But most people are like just truly so unfunny. It's painful to watch.
I don't agree with that. See, you are so aggressive. But I also feel like when I watch you, I laugh really hard.
Well, that's good.
I do. And I didn't see your set the other day because I was like crying or something.
Where was this?
At the Scratch Pad,
right, the Scribble.
By the way, guys, brand
That
new
was a fun show.
Brand
Very
new
hot.
show in LA, Jonah Ray's show at the Scribble in Highland Park. I want to shout it out because
It's hot.
the LA alt scene has been dead since 2020, like never revived after COVID. And so if there's a good weekly show, especially like put on by a vet who used to like be
By a vet.
like of
Put on by a
Meltdown,
vet.
of Meltdown fame, like that was such a huge part of the LA alternative comedy scene. And it was like had such a following, and Jonah Ray was integral part of that, half of it. And he just started this great new show and knows what he's doing, and it's so good. And it's weekly on Tuesdays at the Scribble. Anyways, Johnny and I were on it last week, and Conan dropped in.
He did.
And it was just such a radical, cool night. And I had been crying all day, and it was just like really boosted my morale.
Do you feel good after you cry?
I don't really know. I can't stop crying because you know how sensitive I already was before my brother died? Yeah. I just feel all my emotions. Like, I feel happiness really strongly.
Right.
I feel sadness really strongly, but I do believe, like, you can't keep it in, and the more you just move through it, the quicker.
You can keep it in.
I know. I can't do that.
You can keep it in all right.
Everyone else apparently knows how to do that except for me, but I just feel
are they men?
No, and women.
Okay. Usually it's men from the Midwest who have cancer. That's the people who keep it in. That's the trifecta of keeping it in.
I do notice
Midwestern man cancer. Also alcoholic helps too.
I do notice though, like, it goes away after you feel it. For me, that's just the only way I know how to be. It's inconvenient, I'll say that.
Yeah, I guess so, but that's sort of like downplaying it in a way that you can't make something that's so integral to your life be inconvenient. You know, it's like, it's your life.
I guess, but it's just weird, like, being a semi-public person and the job is to, like, be joyful. And so going from just extreme despair to, like, and then going in front of a ton of people feels crazy. But I'm used to it now.
I think it makes sense because that's the antithesis to it, and it's what makes it. It's like what winds the spring down. It's what like puts tension on the spring is that sadness, so you can explode it with the joy. Do you know about what's his name? The guy who played I'm so tired. I can't think of his name. You know, actor who played Willy Wonka.
Oh yes, I love him.
Gene Wilder.
Yes, Gene Wilder. Thank you, Tatum.
So Gene Wilder grew up, his mom had a terrible heart condition, and the doctor told him as a little kid, he's like, you have to always be super good and super nice and mellow, otherwise your mom might get a heart attack and die. So for his entire childhood, he kept everything like ratcheted down and didn't have any type of explosions at all. So when he started acting, that's why he's so good at like exploding, because everything in his life would come out as an actor, in his emotions on stage or on front of the camera. That's why he's so good at like getting angry. You know, he has these blow-ups where he's like, what are you doing? Just like extreme blow-ups because everything was like packed down from the from having to be. I guess it's different than what you're saying, but I think
it's similar though.
I think it
it's like
makes sense.
repression and everything.
Yeah.
And I do feel, because, you know, people ask me all the time, they're like, how'd you come up with that character on stage? And I'm like, it's not a character. It's a very real part of myself.
Someone asked you that?
Oh, everyone does.
That's hilarious. That's the kind of person, that kind of shit gets me. That's what you're talking to, like a dummy when they say that.
Yeah, I would
Sorry.
never say that about someone.
Yeah, but some people are dumb. It's okay to be dumb.
I don't think that's dumb. Like, they just don't know about comedy. And
Yeah,
they don't
that's
know
being
me
dumb.
off.
They don't understand like how humans. They don't understand like art or anything. They don't. Some people just don't really get stuff on like a secondary level.
This is like our conversations all the time.
Yeah, but it's true though. It's
I
not
don't
like
think
it doesn't
that.
make them bad or good. It's some people just. It's like when a guy came up to me one time and said, "Hey man, I think I'm gonna start doing more act outs." I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about? An act out? Like, what is this? A trade? Are we like working at a trade here? Like, you know, I might as well talk to a plumber. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do more S valves.
Like you're saying it's like premeditated calculations, whereas this is just like organic.
Yeah, it's something where the person doesn't see or they don't realize.
The soul of it. They're just trying to do like a technical trick.
Like the idea that would be a character is so absurd because it just means you're not seeing the forest for the trees, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just like
So I'm glad you don't think I'm being a character on stage.
I don't think you're being a character at all. I mean, you are, but also you contain multitudes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because like I think it's because I'm this like extremely sensitive person off stage, and then I'm like a maniac on stage. I have some more questions. Do you believe in God? I know the answer.
I mean, I guess what is God though?
Whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's. I don't know. I guess it's like.
I think to try and give an extremely literal, concise answer to what God is would be denying what the truth of God is.
I think the people who say they don't believe in God, I don't know if you can even say that because it's sort of like, it's like saying like, oh, I don't believe in trees. It's like, well, they're here. Yeah. You know, we got these things.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe there's anything we don't understand. It's like, well, that's not true.
Right.
If you say you don't believe in God, it's sort of like this weird thing where it's almost like saying you're a flat earther.
Right. Because how are you so sure the opposite way?
Yeah, you're denying something that you're denying the unknowable.
Right.
You're denying like what do they call it, unknown unknowns.
Oh, I like that.
You heard this? There's like this thing that Donald Rumsfeld used to say. Not that I'm a Donald Rumsfeld fan.
What was he, like some war man?
Yeah, he was the Secretary of Defense for the Iraq War.
Of course, but now they call it the Secretary of War.
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
That fucking drunk-ass fucking frat.
Don't even say his name.
I won't. I wasn't going to, actually, even before you said that.
There's known knowns, known unknowns, unknown knowns, and unknown unknowns. Those are the four pathways of intelligence. And so the unknown unknowns is...
The 4 agreements.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
Okay.
And that's what... if you say you don't believe in God, it's like saying that there's nothing that you don't know that you don't know.
So do you pray?
Yeah.
Like, what do you pray? Is just, like, putting it out there?
Just depends. I mean, I meditate usually every day.
What kind?
I do TM.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing that for about 10 years now or more.
God, Greta's getting certified this week, and I was like, I'm going to start
Certified
TM.
to teach?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was like, she's going to the same. Did you do it on Hillhurst, or did you do the David Lynch?
I did it at David Lynch.
Oh, yeah, that's so
Foundation,
cool.
Which
I love
No mas.
I know, it's so cool that you did the David Lynch.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get back into TM because I did it, obviously, when we were in lockdown and I was locked inside my little apartment.
I think I knew that.
And I did it for a year.
You learned it.
I took it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
I took
about
it
that.
at the Hillhurst Center.
Okay, yeah.
And I did it for a year, and I haven't been meditating for a while. I do journal every day, though.
Okay. I started doing that again just a few days ago.
You like it?
Yeah. I started doing like a gratitude thing in the mornings.
Yeah.
In addition to like other stuff. I tried journaling in a bunch in the mornings, but sometimes it's like that thing where you're just like complaining. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Right.
So I'm trying to do that.
I usually start with I say all the good things that I can think of.
Right.
And then, if there's issues or whatever, I go through those too. Because you have to go into those too.
What, the issues?
Yeah, like you have to like get to know yourself and be honest with yourself in a way that can't happen like just when it's all up here.
Yeah, you have to get it out. You can't just intellectualize it.
Exactly. I call that neck up.
Oh, yeah. There's a guy I know.
Instead of neck down feeling.
He's like, you can't think your way out of shit.
You can't. No,
gotta
it's
say it,
rumination.
you gotta move around.
It's rumination, which is
Yeah.
protecting you. Rumination is just protection from actually feeling the underlying feeling. It's like
Yeah.
your brain being like, if I could just think of the answer, then I won't have to feel this.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I
know a lot of people do.
Oh my God, I do it so much, but I have to. Once I realize I'm doing it, then I break out of it.
Yes. Okay.
But
Do
it's
you
hard.
believe in aliens?
I don't know. Actually, I just started thinking about this differently because I saw this not Brian Cox, was a famous British scientist, physicist who was talking about this. There's something called, I can't remember, someone's paradox, like some guy's like Deacon's paradox or some bullshit about how, I don't know if I believe in aliens anymore, honestly. And it's a thing, not because I don't think they can't. They definitely can exist and may have existed, but I think it's now possible that they don't exist in our galaxy, in our timeline.
I love that you are so much of a contrarian that as soon as everyone uniformly agrees they're real, you're like, no, I don't.
No, but they don't uniformly agree. They agree that there's like UAPs and stuff, but all that stuff that could just be like technology. It
Yes,
doesn't
but
have to
no,
be
we
alien.
actually have bodies of aliens in our country's possession.
I mean, do you saw them? I think that it's possible. I'm not throwing it out. I'm not saying it's impossible.
No, I know.
But the probability of it being humanoid, all this stuff, it all points back to the same sort of thing where people think that. I mean, we already have alien life already exists in the form of. If you look at a virus, it's the same as a robot, like under a microscope. They're the same exact thing.
You're saying the interpretation of what an alien could be is so broad that how could you know what is actually compared to what they're saying it is now?
Yeah, and also the time spectrum. The time spectrum is so incredibly wide and so long, and the distances are so wide.
Yeah.
That the chances of two recognizably humanoid entities being in the same place at the same time and contacting each other and not having made significant like contact in a way that's undeniable. The fact that
Well,
we're
in
like,
Virginia, in so close to vagina, in Brazil,
why'd you say that?
because I remember when RJ told me, RJ is my beautifully deceased brother. He's the one who told me about it because he was my friend I talked to aliens about. This is gonna get all my fucking face and my lipstick.
Worth it.
Oh my God, this is so fucking good.
Look how fluffy it is.
This one is so good. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, this is good.
That's a good donut.
Blair Bears, if you're not watching us live on YouTube right now, I just sunk my teeth into a sugary donut. What's this one called?
I call it a raised sugared.
Really?
I mean, that's what I grew up calling these as raised. Because there's also cake donuts, which are great. Cake donuts are better for coffee, I would say. But a raised is a more like a traditional yeasty.
I forgot that you're
Donut.
one of my friends who's really into like quality coffee.
I'm into anything quality that's also like low. You know what I mean? Like the lowbrow.
Oh, he doesn't like if he's such a hipster at his heart.
Shut
He
the
doesn't
fuck
like if
up.
things get popular. That's why he's anti-matcha.
I love when things get popular.
No, you don't. You
Certain
said that
things-
people who like matcha are dumb and stupid.
No, I mean them being hot for just drinking matcha.
I'm just saying there's a correlation
No.
from my empirical evidence, which is extremely sound. That
Empirical evidence that women are hot if they drink a green drink.
No, I didn't say that. You are not listening fully. I'm saying a lot of hot girls happen to drink matcha.
I think that's what they call
I'm not saying they're hot because they drink matcha. It's
Is that
completely different.
a causal inference.
We're scientists
Is that
today.
a
You guys are listening to two hardcore scientists.
We're just some scientists here at the table.
Astrophysicists.
Is that moving the target?
Oh my gosh, but how about this?
Aliens, though.
oh my
I
God.
think aliens are real, but I just think that's like up for debate. The humanoid element of aliens, I think, is a little bit myopic and a little bit like, self-serving.
Fine, but how about this? Last
I
week,
want to believe.
I know I like that. Last week, Obama said they're real for sure. He did.
He was on like a boat in Hawaii. Like, guess
No.
what, guys?
No,
Aliens, they're
he
real.
was actually on a podcast and he said, I have knowledge they are 100% real, but I haven't seen one, is what he said.
Okay, but that could also mean like they have like a radio signal that's intelligent that they got from deep space. It can mean like a lot of stuff, which I think is definitely true.
I'm looking for my lipstick, but I can't find it because I got so much sugar. No, that's
You ever seen the movie Contact?
Yeah, I went up for a while.
Oh. I mean, I'm like an old school, long time alien believer. I've been into aliens forever.
And what I say every week on this podcast is that I never even thought, which is hard to believe because, you know, of a lot of my interests in quantum physics and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I
You didn't think about it much,
I never
huh?
thought about aliens one time until 2021 when the government said they were real. And then I was like, why would they be telling us they're real? They have everything they do is so calculated. They have to have reasoning to tell us that.
Yeah, and their reasoning could be as a psyop to make us not think about something else.
Well, of course.
Which happens all the time.
Yes,
So many psyops
I know,
all the
but
time.
there's too much evidence. Did you watch The Age of Disclosure?
I don't know.
You have to watch it. It's brand new.
Okay.
And it's all it's I think the most comprehensive documentary that we have out, but it's all former highly concealed task forces that have been studying it for years and very, very, very high up ex-military intelligence.
But why are they talking about it now?
Because they seem to think, basically the reason that they were talking about it is they say we're in a new arms race with Russia and China where we have siphoned like a touch of the alien intelligence.
Right.
And I was like, God, that actually disturbed me because my prior stance on aliens was that they're benevolent and they're just so far ahead of us. They look at us like dogs. They just like leave us alone until we like maybe are going to blow each other up and then they'd come intervene or whatever. But they said like I was like, why would we try to siphon their intelligence? Like they are so much smarter than us. Mm-hmm. They'll squash us if we piss them off even a little bit.
Do you like sci-fi books?
I don't read them, but I like them.
Okay. So you like them as an idea? Like a concept? What do you mean?
Like, I guess I've read a few. Like, I don't find myself reading the genre, but I think if I read it, I would really like it, especially now where I'm at thinking about aliens.
Want to read a great book about aliens, I think it changed my life completely.
Really?
I think it's probably the best reading experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Really?
It's a book. Everyone knows about this book. It's really famous. It's called Three Body Problem. They made a show out of it. It's kind of like, you know, the show's not great.
Wait, was this by Dolores Cannon?
No, it's a Chinese author named Jian Liu, I think. I can't remember.
Oh.
It's three books. They're super dense. I read them. The only reason I read them is because I read them over the pandemic. I would smoke
yeah, we all
CBD.
did a lot of weird shit. You smoke CBD?
I would smoke weed and read for an hour and a half before bed
I've
every
never
night.
heard of smoking CBD.
You know, like the little vaporizer.
Oh, like
That's
a
what I mean.
vape, a vape, yeah.
I'd hit the
vape
vape
pen.
Right before bed. I'd read for an hour and a half. And it was there's a couple times during reading those books where I felt like I legitimately had a experience I'd have in meditation.
Like a mind meld.
Like a mind blown thing. Like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. And this guy who wrote these books, just, you know, so much smarter than all of us combined. I mean, those books are there's such an education.
I have to read it now.
I don't think I could read it now. I honestly think it's one of those things where
you needed that.
I needed that time
emptiness
because they're just so dense.
There's so much I did during lockdown that I could have never done. Like I forced myself to read 10 finance books.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Why would you do that? So boring. 10 finance books? Oh my God, that's awesome. That's incredible.
I forced myself.
That's cool.
Because I was like embarrassed. I learned so much shit.
It sounds like you did. You want to take care of my money?
No, I have a shopping problem. But
Oh, you have SA? Shopping addiction? That's a real thing. I know a lot about it now. It's like a real thing.
Why do you know about it?
Why do you think I know about it? Who gets SA the most?
Neurodivergent.
And also, it tends to be mostly women.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I live with one. I live with a woman.
You live with a woman who has amazing taste.
Yes, and that's amazing taste is...
that's why I have to make a lot of money, so that's why I need this podcast to pop off.
Send your donations in now.
Yeah, please.
We're trying to raise $1,000 next hour to send Blair to get an MBA in finance at the Wharton School.
No men Venmo'd me on International Women's Day, which I think means I don't have it anymore. I think I lost it.
That was a thing.
You know, men used to just Venmo me out of nowhere.
Yeah, you live a different life than I do.
You always say that.
Because you do. We have a different life completely. You know, it really is different. If you were a public woman, it's very different than being a public man. It's a different thing. Like the fact you have to deal with people commenting in a way where, I mean, I've seen some bad comments about myself, but
on mine, you've seen really bad ones.
Yeah, because, oh God, I just can't. It's the kind of thing that I just cannot believe that there are people out there who are that shitty.
Oh yeah, you saw. I was telling you this about in the green room how I did that podcast First Date with Lauren Compton,
right?
At Segura Studios, and apparently there's like a 90% male audience, which I don't understand.
What do you mean don't understand?
Okay, well,
you know why?
Because she's a hot woman.
Because it's titties.
Oh, okay. Well, I really enjoyed her, but I went on there.
She's great, but I mean, you know,
I went on there and they put a clip out. They're like, she's like, "What's your type?" And I'm like, "Kind, smart, patient." And then at the end of the clip, I literally compliment men. I'm like, "Yeah, I did this experiment where I'm an introvert, where I forced myself over it took me 2 years to go on 30 dates. And what I learned from it is that men were really nice. That's the clip. Underneath it is like,
you told me this. Yeah, they're like slew of hate.
They're like, die cunt. This is what's wrong with women in the world. Like, I didn't say anything about money. I didn't say anything about looks. I didn't say one superficial thing.
But that doesn't even make any sense to me. I don't get where that's coming from, because most of the time, I think the men who comment things on a woman, it's because they're mad at her because they can't be with her. That's what it is. I think that's what it is.
That's so hard for me to imagine.
This comment sort of I mean, it's hard for you to imagine, sure, but that's because you're on the opposite end of it. But that's like I think, you know, when people are jealous of someone or something like that, those are the people who say the meanest things.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like so apparent. I'll see like a bad comment, like, oh, this person, like one time someone said something, comment on my thing, like, oh, I saw you open for blah, blah, blah. You were so unfunny. I'm thinking like, I'm laughing at this. I replied just laughing because I'm like, that's just not true at all.
Yeah.
I probably fucking crushed you, idiot.
Right.
And all these people were like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, why would you say that? Because it's not even like, obviously it's an opinion, but it's just not true.
Yeah,
you know
it's not true.
So why would they say those kind of things? It doesn't make any sense.
Or they said all the comments were, she's too picky. That's why she's single and, you know, all this stuff. Yeah, and I was like, what are you supposed to look for in a partner that would make you happy? There was no good. That was the nicest answer you guys could have gotten.
It's because all these guys now, they're just having such problems, you know? They're having, like, what's that thing they talk about? Like, just all these men, like...
Male loneliness or something?
Yeah, it's like a part of that, right?
Well, and women are actively choosing, like myself, just to be single. Yeah. Like, they're, like, not even looking for a partner.
Everything's changed so much with all these apps and stuff. I think it's just broken people's brains.
Well, also, people are just less outside. Like, we used to be out at bars, like, and meeting people, and everyone's just inside on social media and having false sense of connection at all times.
And those apps are designed to keep you using them, not to be like, oh, you found somebody and now you're going to stop.
Yeah, even though Hinge's slogan is designed to be deleted.
Yeah, but they can say, that's like McDonald's saying, designed to just have one burger.
And the
burger is so good, you only need one.
It is truly you and Rosebud who are constantly being like, no, but the world sees it like this to me.
Yeah.
Because I am so literal. Like, I interpret the world so literally because of autism.
I think you can't interpret those comments literally. You cannot.
I don't feel them anymore, especially after RJ died. I'm like, this means nothing.
Oh, it's meaningless. Honestly, I think it's a good thing. I think anytime you get tons of negative comments, it's a really good thing because it means people are seeing your stuff outside of just like your
audience,
your cheerleaders.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I will say it's so funny. Like it's such a small amount of negative comments compared to positive.
Oh my God, it's outrageously small.
Yeah.
But what do we focus on?
Yeah.
What do we focus on?
Well, you still see them, especially like if I would have said something like, I'm only looking for a 6'5" fucking ripped dude
then you get some good ones.
Super rich. Then I could have seen like how that would elicit a reaction. But I was like, there is nothing that could have made you guys.
I just figured it out why they're pissed. It's because they can't handle that you said that. They wanted you to say what you just said. They wanted you to say that so they can be like, this fucking bitch. This is what's wrong. They're all like that. And so by saying that, they're like, And if they say that and you're out there with that, they're pissed because that's not their experience.
Right.
So
I know.
yeah.
Another thing that really triggers men,
it.
which is crazy,
Is
I've
everything?
noticed, no, online is when I
Squirrels.
say how like deep female friendship is,
Yeah.
and they all go, no, women hate each other. They're so catty. I'm like, that hasn't been my experience at all, even a little bit.
I'll even agree with that. And I have some very, very close friends to where, I mean, trying to write a joke about this, but basically how the reason men like sports is because there's not much talking involved. You just sit around and you just like, you don't have to talk about anything because you don't want to talk about anything.
But then that's the problem though,
You know?
like why you guys call us to have like deep conversations, because me and my girlfriends every day in just one conversation, we're talking about love, death, the pursuit of our life, like everything, like there's nothing unsaid. So we feel like fully expressed and we're not lonely. Like we're so nourished, you know? Like we feel so known and seen through those friendships. Like there's such deep intimacy. And I think men are missing that a lot of times, and it causes a lot of emotional problems because everyone in the truth of their hearts wants to be known and loved fully for who they are and expressed.
I would say what it comes down to is that men and women are different. I think they have like a different thing going on.
This is a spaced out exclusive. We haven't gotten to the root of anything like this thus far in all our episodes. So this is a huge moment. Men and women are different.
Remember when you said to me, what did you say to me? You're like, I was talking about my feminine side, and you're like, you don't have a feminine side at all.
I said that to you?
I think you said
Obviously, it stuck out to you.
Something like that. Where I'm like, I don't think that's true. But I was even telling Britt about that, and she's like, yeah, you're the most bro-y guy I've ever dated in my entire life. I'm like, me?
Even though you guys have been dating for like ever.
Oh, we've been together for a while. But yeah, obviously she had a life before she met me.
Yes.
And she's a woman, so she, started young. But I'm like she's like, I'm by far the most bro guy she's ever been with. I think like, I'm like that. But it's weird to me because I don't like think of myself like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are real like artisanal.
Artisanal?
Yeah, in many ways.
I guess so. But
Did I already say? Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But so I think you're alluding that you would like to develop your feminine side a little bit more.
Sort of, but I also feel like it's just there anyways. Like
okay.
Like we all have duality, right?
Of course we do. Yeah. And some people it's more skewed.
I guess what I'm realizing is that didn't realize how much I do live that way because I'm not like a very big guy, And I look kind of feminine.
But that's what you associate with masculinity, which is funny.
Yeah.
Is exterior.
There's a lot of people I know who weigh almost twice as much as me, and I feel like they're, they're like kind of weak dudes.
Well, yeah, if
like
you go to that
that
traditional form of masculinity where it is really like fronting as a very specific thing, and then it's not a hard facade to crack where you're like, oh, you're actually really fragile in a lot of ways.
Right. Also goes the other way around too. There's a lot of people who seem fragile but they're tough as nails.
That's me.
Yeah, it's us. Because
you don't seem fragile at all.
I don't?
No.
Well, I seem like I'm not a very big person. I have narrow shoulders.
You're talking physically.
Yeah, but that's like the first thing you see about a person is you do see that's the first thing you judge someone is their physicality.
I guess
from a stranger's point of view.
I guess I'm not thinking physicality at all because like I think of myself where I'm like, God, it's hard to be such a deep feeling person. Like I cry so much, like I'm so sensitive. But then I'm like, but the fact that I'm still getting on stage and like still
because you're tough.
I am actually.
You're tough as shit.
I actually am tough, even though I am extremely deep feeling and expressive. But it makes me feel not tough because I have like the pain I feel is so intense.
So real.
Okay. What makes you feel the funniest?
Makes me feel the funniest?
Yeah. Or who or any or what?
Actually, I thought about this yesterday. Being around my friends who I know from before I moved here from Minnesota and drinking some beer and smoking weed.
I love that.
Like I've written so many jokes, not written, but just in talking with them, like we talk about something and we're just dying. And I'm like, oh, this is so much funnier than every comedian I've ever seen.
It's so pure. Yeah. No, but that's so important. Like there are people I know, and I love asking that question because those are like such special people who you feel your best self around.
Yeah, or they also don't care about anything that's happened since you've met because it's like you're on the same level. You're just like, you know each other from so long ago that you know.
You're like family in a way.
Like I can be angry about something. I'm not presenting as a different person.
Right.
I'm very.
You can be your whole self.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I've learned that so much this year. Like, especially with my friends from home, like who I knew my whole life and who knew my brother, and obviously my comedian friends have been incredible too. But it's different because they didn't grow up with my brother like these friends, and. You know, we couldn't have more different lives. Like they all have like 3 kids. They're married, like live, in Orange County. My life looks absolutely fucking insane to them.
It is insane.
And we still, it's the same love. And like they know so much of your history and who you were way before you even started like being in public.
Yeah, you don't have to like prove anything to them.
But this has been really fun to have you on.
It's been sweet.
Johnny and I have many, many podcasts over the years if you want to listen to those ones. But this is
some great ones.
This is a fun update.
It's a good one. I mean,
and you're killing it out here. Like you're really a TV and film star.
Everything's happening at the same time, which always happens to me. So it's
I'd love for that to happen to me once.
Well, it's good and bad though, because also
no.
Okay, it's good. It's good. If people see the movie, it's really good.
I can't wait to see the movie.
I'm excited.
Long ago, we were in an acting class, and
oh my god,
and I was this was so many years ago, and we were in a garage of this famed woman. And,
famed is yeah.
Okay, well she's quite well known and respected. Anyways, I'm a jock. I had never had 1 second in theater school.
Right.
And I needed acting classes desperately. Now I feel like I could easily act like I have enough experience and stuff. But at the time, I really needed a class. And I remember watching you, and you had already done so many movies and stuff before. And we're on a huge TV show. But I remember
it was them, but
I was watching you being like, oh my God, this guy's such a good actor.
I'm okay. I'm good at sometimes.
Knock it off.
I mean,
knock it off. Accept the compliment.
How about this?
Just say thank you.
Thank you. But I'm still learning. I do feel like I'm learning. I've learned a lot in the past 2-3 years that I feel like I can't believe how much I've learned.
You are so funny in Fallout. Like,
Thanks.
What a perfect part for you.
Yeah, I really have a lot of fun with that.
You shine so bright in the part.
I love it so much. It's like, it's kind of just crazy how fun it is to play that character.
I hope to God I get this. I get to act because that's like I just want to be like the next Melissa McCarthy.
You just gotta write something.
I do.
Yeah, but I mean, write something for yourself.
I have been pitching shows.
Here's the deal. Stop.
I got a new one.
Take the word show. Replace it with a movie.
I know. I could do that
because the TV industry, it's just not the same. It really isn't.
But I've been pitching shows for...
That's great. You should. I think you should.
I think more than anyone I know, always taking a new show out.
Convert half of them into a feature, and you can get it made so much... I mean, I'll talk to you about this for real sometime.
Okay, fine.
I really think you should.
No, Scotty told me the same thing.
Yeah. You mean like very successful screenwriter says that? Yeah. Maybe listen. Maybe
I love
listen
Scotty.
to that, okay?
He's so genius.
The TV industry has been gutted by psychopathic billionaires.
I know.
It's been fucking gutted in a way that we can't even describe.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
But the film industry is about to turn around the next 5 years. It's going to be a huge new wave of independent cinema like we haven't seen since the 70s. I'm calling it right now.
Okay, I'll write a movie. Also, please put me in yours, the next one you write.
Write a movie. You can get...
And put me in yours.
I will. You can get financing for a movie 10 times easier than you can get a television show. There's people
But you're always writing movies.
I kind of am, not really.
I feel like you are always writing movies since I've met you.
I have been, but I haven't had one made that I've written yet, so that's still to come.
I know. But now you have a better chance because you're like popping.
Every day is a better chance.
That's true. Yeah. I agree. Do you think I should get married?
I mean, I don't... What?
Okay.
What do you mean? Like, is there a person?
No.
Okay.
I haven't gone outside my house besides comedy in a year.
I don't think you should get married until you want to find someone you want to get married to.
Well,
Probably.
duh. I don't want to get married just to get married. I'm not even sure if I could do it with a soulmate. I'm so afraid.
Well, then why did you say, should I get married?
Because I talked to a psychic yesterday who said I have to get married because that's my next step of my spiritual evolution and that I have to stop hiding by being consciously single. I've been single for long enough.
Did you pay the psychic money?
Of course I did.
Well, then you can't trust what they said.
Okay, so this has been an excellent episode, and we do have to go.
Psychic. Okay, we gotta go. Yes.
I love Johnny Pemberton so much. He's got a big movie coming out. Watch him in Fallout. Watch his comedy. Look out for his special. That's going to be incredible. What's your Instagram and socials?
My name.
Johnny Pemberton. Yeah. And then follow me and at Blair Socci. Leave us a 5-star review, please. Guys, they're checking my numbers. Please.
5-star review.
If you want this podcast to keep going, please reviews, comments, shares. And I'm talking quick, all right? Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you. And I'll see you next week. This was so fun. Bye-bye.